Hi guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, it's the tribes. We got the new tribe change. First of all, you might notice I have a new intro or possibly no intro at all. Turns out I had a copyright notice coming in a couple months ago on the song that I've been using, and we gotta change all that. So totally unintentional. I had no idea, and I used that, as you know, for like well over a year, and had no issues till recently. So probably have to go back and do some editing and changing on some of those older videos as well. But whatever, just letting you know. Springtime is here, change is upon us, and with that comes a new change in tribes, guys. Let's just jump right into that, shall we? The TLDR, as we like to do sometimes, is this is better than the last tribe cycle. It's going to be fun for PvP, doesn't really provide too much for operations. But, starting at the top, guys, we got the Ice Guard tribe with machine gun damage of plus 55%. I boosted it just because, again, like always, between the two defensive tribes, I've usually got enough crystals to at least dump into one of them. And I always prefer the damage tribe because killing more troops can net more diamonds and intel, that sort of thing. You know, I'm never going to go for a defense on my base. It happens, but I never expect that. But, so this is obviously going to hurt. Like, if you're using any squishy troop combinations, anything that gets hurt by machine guns, even bullet gets hurt by machine guns, you know, so they're going to be doing more damage. Just be careful of it. You know, maybe drop a med kit or shock them or whatever you need to do. But just be mindful, because we're going to have some machine guns that are spitting out some hot ammunition. Moving right along, guys, we got the Frostbanner tribe over here, the other icy tribe. Yeah, we got Sniper Tower health. This one goes up to plus 55%. It's been messing with me when I was trying to pre-categorize my bases, because as you know, I usually tap on sniper towers to see their health, and then I can deduce what the percentage of building health is for the boost. But we can use gold storages for that, but that's how I know it's 55%, because it threw me off earlier. The point there, guys, is sniper towers are beefier, so just be mindful. They're going to take a little bit longer to kill if you're going for a ground and pound type of attack. Smoky attacks won't be bothered by it too much. Obviously, again, machine gun damage, that will be a hindrance to like warrior attacks and AZ to a certain extent. Just anything that gets hurt by splash is getting hurt more. Sniper tower health, you can kind of see why it's the weakest of all of them. That's why I didn't boost it. But on heavily iced bases, those sniper towers are going to be something to reckon with, because they'll just have a ton of health plus 55% more. So moving right on down, guys, here's where it starts to get a little bit interesting, sort of. We've got medic healing of plus 50%, so obviously any troop combination that involves medics, which does not really happen in operations at all, but for PvP it certainly does. You've got RZCM, TGM, things like that. You're going to have a medic healing boost of plus 50%. That's like getting another half boat of medics. Well, sort of. I mean, not really, because they can actually cover more area, but their heals are just more stronger, okay? That's the point. So that's really going to benefit these types of troop combinations. You know, anything that you would bring medics in. Grenmed even, right? Not much to say about that, I suppose, other than that. Moving right along, we've got the Ember Fury tribe of Rifleman Speed plus 50%. This is the gem of the tribes this time around, I think, in my opinion, because, okay, let's just talk about Rifleman Speed. Speed is always better than damage, typically, because that scales with your existing troop damage. It's not additive, it's multiplicative, right? So it's in effect even more benefit than just 50% more damage, because it's giving you that 50% on top of your existing troop damage statue bonuses. So that's awesome right away. Smoking with Riflemen, if you're doing like RZCM or something, might be a little bit more complicated because they move so much more quickly, but then again, so do the Cryos. So I don't think it's going to be too different in that regard. Maybe just have to do some shorter flares for smoking. But the real hidden value here is that this gives a tremendous buff to, do you know what it is, guys? Second Wind. That's right, Second Wind with Kavan, because he spawns Riflemen, and they will have this buff. So we know that if we're getting medic healing and we're getting Rifleman Speed, we're already thinking RZCM, right? But now I just told you that Second Wind is like getting a huge kind of like hidden buff by that Rifleman Speed. So I'm telling you right now, the meta troop combination for this tribal cycle is going to be Kavan RZCM. That's right, Kavan RZCM with Second Wind, at least Second Wind level 5. You can probably do it at lower ranks, but I've got it maxed at level 6, but at least level 5. And I think you'll be good to go. And we're going to do some of that with some unboosted map hits tonight. So yeah, rifleman speed again, not too effective for operation players, I don't think. There are very few hits where you bring the rifleman in. Occasionally, you'll bring them in as a front line to shield some Zookas, but the speed, you're not really using them for their damage so much. So not much benefit. Now, what is probably the most benefit to an operation player is this Lifewell tribe, but it's indirect. We get Power Stone chance of plus 50%. So this is great. Everyone loves this. I don't care what type of player you are. We all want more Power Stones because we all want to get more Power Powder. Maybe we want our perfect statues or whatever the heck it is, but we all use Power Powder and we all use statues no matter what they are. And who doesn't want more? So, you know, this is like an economy tribe, and that's good. That's great. We always like Power Stone chance. It's solid. And, you know, like I said, it benefits the operation players because, in theory, they'll be getting more stones, which means they can generate more powder, potentially. Unless they've just got a ton of stones already, then it hardly matters, but that's a whole different topic. Now, Spirit Dancer Tribe. Here's, I guess, the true economic powerhouse of this one, and we've got the gold reward of plus 55%. Well, this is always great news for PvP players, simply because it's gold that tends to limit our attacks, especially when you have instant training. And I think pretty much most of the high VP players do have instant training. It's kind of like impossible to do it without it because you got to change a lot of different troop combinations and you die a few times and whatever else. Gold reward is great. So that's going to give us 55% more every time we take down a base. This might slightly influence the way you clear your map. It just depends what kind of player you are, but you might consider stockpiling bases a little bit more since you want to reap all those rewards at one time and then drop it into raw crystals or whatever, as opposed to just clearing your map one or two bases at a time as they spawn. It's up to you. It just depends. If you're having gold issues, let it accumulate a bit more, right? That's all I'm really telling you. But I don't think you'll be having too many gold issues in this economy. I think we're going to find that our RZCM, whether you use Kavan or Sparky, is going to be very strong. So, without further ado, let's do that, shall we? And then we're going to use a standard loadout of RZCM 3311, but not with Sparky, guys. We're going to be using Kavan in Second Wind. Okay, so you might notice, because we're looking at it right now, like, what the heck is Shish thinking? He's upgrading Cluster Grenade. Yes, I am, guys. It might be useful in warships, but that's a different topic for a different day. Oh, keep that Sculptor busy. Alright, here we go. Cranking out another purple. That's excellent. And let's go. So, again, pre-classified these bases. We'll start with easiest to hardest. There's one guy on here. I've had him on here since last night. I was waiting to hit him with a boost. We got 7 ice boosted. Maybe we'll take one crack at him, but unboosted I'm not expecting to win. Like, you pretty much need to boost on that. So, it's just the troop health and stuff. I get slammed. Anyway. No, there's 0 level. Let's start with that. Here we go. 0 level. In other words, it's just all offense, like me. To verify those stats, 0 is correct, and what do we see? We see 2 Shield Gen 3s and a Grappler 3. So, this guy isn't even max level. Well, good for you, sir, is level 63. Let's just drop everybody and go. We just want to make sure Kavan doesn't get grappled. Probably the only real risk here, but he's online. Of course he is. How about this guy? One of the problems of high VP is these are active players, so it does happen a lot. Again, 0 level based, and prototype identification, Grappler 3, Shock Blaster 3, and Shield Generator 3, of course. Of course, I mean, I say of course, it's an all offensive base. I don't know why you'd put a shield gen on it, but alright. Can we attack you? Yes, we can. Okay, well, we got extra medic healing. Kavan's also a medic. He also has his galvanizing presence, which reduces incoming damage on targets that he's just previously healed. So I'm going to leave 1 rocket up. I could probably even get away with leaving 2, but, you know, why tempt fate? The only thing here is you need GBE to really pull this off. That's a horrible barrage. How did I not get both rockets down in 1 barrage? I don't know. But the point is, you need some GBE to make this really work for you, but I think we'll make it work nonetheless, guys. Get a couple Johnsons out, Kavan, everybody else. Drop some critters on those mines. Let's do 1 more reflares to kind of get everybody over and grouped. I'll do 2 second wins. That's all I can afford. And here we go, off to the races. We might lose a couple of Johnsons. That's okay. And you can already tell that the second wind Johnsons have that speed. We'll put a med kit down just to kind of help on some of the splash around these mines. Maybe some critters on the Grappler, just to distract stuff as we're moving in. Let's go ahead and save up GBE for another second wind, shall we? There it is. And we will just absolutely overwhelm everything. Riflemen, though, another good thing about the Rifleman speed is they can separate themselves from the Zookas even more quickly, which means the Zookas are more likely to stay alive, hitting second wind again. I guess we could use a shock. We haven't even shocked anything the entire fight. Doesn't matter. Kaboom, just like that, Knight goes down to Pound Town, guys. RZ CM 3311 with Kavan and second wind, in this case, level 6. But if you got level 5, it should be just fine. Heck, even lower. But if you haven't upgraded it yet, what are you waiting for, guys? I'm already upgrading cluster grenades. I'm already at that point. So the thing with that cluster grenade, just really briefly, is if we get stuck with a hero and like all we get is brick, I'm thinking there might be times where battle orders might not actually be ideal for the types of hits that we have to do with multiple engine cores. So that's why I'm putting stuff into cluster grenades. It's like a what-if scenario. I have no idea. Anyway, but, you know, we know there's no hero coming anytime soon. They've told us that. So, I mean, you can't just sit around and save them forever. Anyway, enough about that. It's not the point of this video. Verifying the stats. We did say this was a 58-37. We see 58 on the health, and 37 on the damage is also correct. Like I was saying, though, guys, be careful using sniper towers in this meta. What you can do is find the gold storage, because its health is 5,000. You multiply its bonus by 2, and then chop off the 2 zeros. And that's what it's at. So you can see plus 29. 29 times 2, you know what it is, guys. It's 58, and that makes 58%, which we can also just read off the sniper tower, because he didn't boost that tribe, just like me. Yeah. What do we see, though, guys? Shock Blaster 3, Shock Blaster 3, and a Shield Generator 3. Which reminds me, we need to check the prototype lab. I think Simo's here again this week. Again, we'll just BART out 2 of the rockets, 1 barrage, 1 artillery each, should do it. Might take 2. Let's try to get those barrages more centered this time. I think I was haphazardly doing it before. It does help. Okay. Yeah, this might be a 2 artillery job. It's okay if it is. Yeah, I knew it was going to be close. This guy's going to be 1 up top. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. 39 GBE to start. We got 1 rocket in the front. Put some distraction critters down. 1 Boda Johnson's. Kavan. Everybody else. Hit second wind twice. And we're off to the races. Now, you can see how quickly those riflemen get out in front. That's what we're looking for. That 50% speed is definitely showing. Now, just remember, we don't have Sparky, so sometimes we got to use our own critters. It's part of the reason I wasn't using shocks so much in that last one. But shocks are always good too, guys. Let's go ahead and shock the shock launcher on the right here. Shock the first shock blaster and the machine guns that are near it. Go ahead and do another second wind. Save them up for a shock. We'll get the shock blaster and shock launcher to the 12 o'clock area. Like with the shock about here. There we go. Everything's looking just fine. All of our Zookas are super healthy. Shock blaster to the 6 o'clock is down. Cycling shock on the shock blaster, but it's already cryoed, so it hardly matters. And boom, just like that, Ralph goes down to Pound Town. Not too shabby. Lost a few Johnsons on that, but that's always part of the equation. 55 to be exact. Yeah, let's take a quick look at those prototype weapons as well. Prototype defenses. Yeah, there's our Simo. What do you see? Shock Blaster, Damage Amp, Shield Gen, Simo, Sky Shield, Boom Surprise. As always, guys, these cycle every 1 week, but I just do these videos every 2 weeks to coincide with the tribe, so we'll see these for 1 week. They kind of phase themselves in and phase themselves out from the last tribe, because these things can last up to 9 days, so it's never a clear meta on what you're going to encounter. But if you're having to build something new, you know, my choice is I'm always a huge fan of Simos because they work so well on every troop combination. It's always my top tier category for an all offensive player. But you don't have to go 3 Simo. It's always good to spice it up maybe with a shock blaster. These guys are always nice. And Damage Amp can be good too. Damage Amp is also very good for hammerman attacks if you're into that. Sky Shields, of course, you know, a nice Sky Shield bro, you know, I hate those. They look cool, you know, if you want to decorate your base, just make 3 of them, and it'll look nice. But don't expect to get a lot of extra diamonds or intel. And Boom Surprise, you know, needs rework. I wouldn't really mess with it. Hardly has any use in the game for players. It can be a real nuisance on Mega Crab, but it's only because there's a bunch of them. Anyway, so there you go. There's my breakdown on that, I suppose. Of course, Shield Gens are there, so, you know, we'll have to mess with all that junk. Another 0 level base. Oh, he's back offline now. Right, so this guy would, you know, we didn't want Kavan to get grappled, is what we were saying here. Yeah, we will. Let's try to leave 2 rockets up and see what happens. Probably like famous last words here, but we can see what happens. No, it's dummy. 0 level bases. Just take them both down and drop on the right. There we go. I could take all 3 down, but there's no point. All right, Critters, Johnsons, Kavan, everybody else. Spam that second wind. We do see some mines that we probably want to clear. Those clusters are never good. Let's put some critters on the boom cannon. Alright, things are looking pretty good. Let's shock the shock. Coming into some mines up top, getting a little hot up there. It's one thing with the riflemen, they do zip around quickly. So they'll run over mines faster, which I guess in a way produces more mine DPS as a side effect, if that makes any sense. So be careful when riflemen are around mines, because they're going to run through them more quickly and they can actually kill themselves faster. It gives the medics less time to heal them if you're using a combination with medics, or even less time to react if you just want to throw a med kit down. So be mindful of that. I just saw it right there and it makes sense. It effectively increases the DPS of mines when your riflemen go over them because they're moving faster, so they explode faster. There we go. Anyway, where are we going to hit now? The 9 level? Now we're moving up a bit. Okay. Verify those stats. 90-72. Yeah, this guy's got the sniper tower buff, so looking at the gold storage, we see 90. And we see 72 on the damage is correct. Prototypes, Doom Cannon 3, Shock Blaster 3, and Shield Gen 3. All 3 rocket launchers are in front. Thank you, sir. And there's some splash up here as well. So I said we just take down the front 2. Or even 1. We'll just BART out 1 and just kind of shock stuff as we move in. I think that's the way to go here. Let's go 1 barrage. So, anyway. We're back, guys. Just had 2 fails with this. I think the problem is I really just don't have the GBE that I need. Let's cheat. I'm gonna edit those out. You don't need to see that. But I need GBE to get this troop combination rolling, guys. So we're boosting our GBE statue. All right, here we go. So yeah, we verified the stats on this guy. He was a 90-72, and we see the Doom Cannon 3, Shock Blaster 3, and Shield Gen 3. I was just having trouble getting enough Johnsons off the beach, staying alive, and the Shock Blaster was hurting me. But now with GBE, I think we can do it. Okay, so we're going to barrage this rocket. 1 barrage, 2 artillery. There it goes. And we'll take off. Critters, Johnson, Kavan, everybody else. Spam second wind twice. Drop some more critters. Shock the right flank. Do another second wind. Drop some more critters on that machine gun that's kind of damaged up there. Shock the shock blaster. Drop a med kit. And a med kit in front of that flamethrower. We're going to turn the corner here in just a moment. Or maybe not. Maybe we can just sit here and just beat down the base. Let's just beat down the base. Let's drop some distraction critters on the right flank. We got cryos on the shock blaster, which is what I like. Yeah, you need some GBE, guys. So, bear with me. Forgive me for boosting, but I did need to boost some GBE for this troop combo. Just costs a little bit. Alright, drop some critters in front. Let's reflare everybody just to kind of get them onto the HQ now. I don't know if we're gonna... Yeah, we got a few Zukas over on the right flank. Here we go, guys. Oh, like I said, there were 2 hits before this. I just didn't have enough GBE to get off the beach and deal with all the incoming damage. But boom, just like that, Ralph goes down to Pound Town. I could have done that with Sparky unboosted, but trying to feature Kavan here, guys. So there we go. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Alright. Now, I don't believe he's E-level. Yeah, I went back and corrected him. This is actually a 103-74. I got fooled by that sniper tower. I just forgot to change the letter. Yeah, you can see. But anyway, he's at 103, and 74 on damage is correct. we see an aging SEMO 3, Shield Gen 3, and I guess there's another Shield Gen 3 hiding off in the back somewhere, right over there. Okay, well, not a single point up front. He's got 3 rockets in the back. That's a little bit problematic, which makes me think we kind of want to start this off in the back. We have SEMO range to consider. I think we're going to try a Smoky RZCM upright. And can really just afford to BART out one of these, so we'll BART this one out. I'm going up the right because I'm trying to sneak past the SEMO. I think it'll be a little bit easier to do that than on the left. But I would like the left because there's a lot of GBE. But anyway, whatever. It'll be fine. So, probably 1 barrage and 3 artillery. Let's go 1 and 2 to start. Yeah, and 3. Okay, again, we want to take a little bit of damage. I don't really mind the boom mines, so we'll just hit them. And yeah, well, we'll hit one of them at least. And let's go. I'll drop critters on the machine gun. Johnson's, Kavan, everybody else. I'm going to do 1 second wind right here. Just 1, because we really need GBE, but I want to get some more Johnsons out front. Just waiting for all of our troops to get here. Gonna flare back. And now over. Oh, those Johnsons are quick, guys. Glad I'm doing short flares. Let's go over just a little bit more. Smoke and smoke. Drop some critters over here. Oh man, we should have waited for critter distraction. I got a shock. We're gonna have to shock everything in front. And we'll do it right now. Darn it, I missed the machine gun. That's alright, Cryo's got it. Drop a med kit real quick. Oh, those Johnson, the medics were very quick to get those Zukas healed up. Let's drop a shock on the rocket in the back. I want to get another second wind roll in here real soon. Here we go. Critters on top of that machine gun there near the core. We're into the range of the SEMO, so we do need to be mindful of that. Let's shock SEMO and shock launcher behind the HQ. We missed the SEMO. Well, SEMO's cryoed at least. We will shock him when we get a chance. Here we go. Let's try not to miss our shocks this time. Yeah, we got some troops running around, but I don't really care. They're collecting GBE. We got some more action going on in the front. And just like that, wait for it. Kaboom! Ralph goes down to Pound Town. So again, highly effective troop combination. Just requires a little bit of GBE. There was, you saw a smoking example, which is good. Don't really know if I want to try this other one with just the GBE boost. We'll give it 1 shot for the video, but, oh, there's a 5 level. Heck, we'll hit him up. Oh, I should have verified stats. We'll assume it's correct. 55-0. There's no prototypes. This should be a cakewalk. All right. Take down the rocket in the back. Any preference on right or left? No, they look pretty much the same to me. So we'll take down the rocket on the left. 1 barrage, 1 artillery. There we go. Oh, 55. He's a 0. I misread the sniper tower on this guy, I think, too. I can tell by the way the rocket died. A 0 level base. Alright. Critters, Johnson, Kavan, everybody else. 1, 2, 3 second wins. And we're off to the races, guys. This will be infinitely easier than the one we were just attacking. Drop some critters on the left, kind of take out some of these mines for us. Saving up for another second wind. There it is. Shocking shock launcher on the 3 o'clock of the HQ. Shocking the other shock launcher. And just a matter of time. Yeah, absolutely annihilated. Kaboom. Okay, so now we'll try the big hit, the 7 boosted ice. But just once. I only want to fail once. I don't want to waste your time, my time, editing. I've already got to edit those first couple fails out of this video, so don't want to waste any more time. Alright, my throat's getting scratchy. But I absolutely want to take this guy down. You can tell he's been on my map 24 hours. just haven't had a boost cycle yet. We're kind of having intel drought in my task force, so we're not hitting operations on a 24-hour cycle. It's about 30. Anyway, yeah, here he is. Well, 217 is not correct. He's 162, 104. Again, you can read it off the gold storage. 162 and 104. We see 2 shield gen 3s and a shock blaster 3. Okay, so we know rockets are going to be bad. What I'm thinking is we need to BART out one of these, probably this guy. Still going to be, man, a ton of health. Is that right? How does the rocket launcher have so much health? No, that is correct. It's just, that's a lot. That's what 162 does to you. That's going to take a lot of GBE just to get that one down. And I'm going to try to smoke over here. And we'll have to free clear and hopefully take these other 2 down. There's some GBE back here to be had, and hopefully we don't die. I don't know. We'll give it one shot. Anyway, this is all the GBE I'm going to have if I go fully boosted. The only difference is I'll have a lot more damage and health. Troop damage, that is, you know. 2 barrage for sure. 1, 2, probably 3 artillery. Oh, no, we got it. Okay, 2 barrage, 2 artillery. Wasn't too bad. Oh, we're just going to eat every one of those mines. And, yeah, we'll do a flare drop. These Johnsons are going to come super fast. Okay, 1 second wind out. Let's fly everybody way back to this corner. Whew, they move so fast, guys. I don't know. I don't know if the Zookas are going to get there in time. Let's drop some critters back here. We need a shock. I need to shock up here. Ooh, those rockets are hot, guys. Second wind. I need to cycle that shock up top. They are cryo, but I just don't trust that rocket. Put a med kit down for some of that splash. Drop some critters on this machine gun to distract stuff up top. We need another shock. I'm going to shock the shock blaster and shock launcher. Oh, sorry. Now I'm going to shock it. We'll get another second wind here pretty soon. Come on, guys. Get that rocket down. Get that rocket down. I like how this is going, guys. Cycle that shock on the shock blaster. Reflare may be in order here. No, I need some critters. Let's drop some critters on the HQ. Oh no, oh no. We're running out of steam, guys. That shock blaster is going to wreck us. Hold on. Artillery, artillery. Come on, girls. Boom, just like that. Urgh. I think that's a great way to end the video, guys. 7 boosted eyes. Galvan, RZ, CM, 3311, and I was just GBE boosted on a 181 account. So, yeah, there we go. Just in case you don't believe that. Oh, there were 3 failed attacks. Oh no, one was a GBE fail. Anyway, whatever. But you can see those failed attacks I was telling you about. There are the stats on that one, guys. So yeah, this tribal, not too bad. Try it out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. If there's anything I missed, any other good subtleties or troop combinations that you're looking forward to using, let me know. I love to hear this stuff. And, you know, hope you have a super fantastic, awesome day. And remember, like always, be kind to others. Because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.